Reflect on the words of the Cardinal today, who said, in essence, that through our grief, we should strive to find unity and a common sense of purpose. The grief that unites us is the same force that can bring us together as we move forward. What I think we hoped for, and I hoped for today, was a simple but beautiful expression of solidarity and support for the French family, for Ella, and I also want to remind you to keep Officer Giannis and his family in your prayers. It's a tough day for our city, and we've had a lot of tough days recently, but I feel very confident that we will move forward because we must. We must because our city is hurting, because lots of people need us. We must because it's what we know the families that are suffering want us to do. We need to stand tall and make sure that we remember all of our victims and survivors of this terrible scourge of gun violence. And I want to also lift up the comments of the superintendent. This is a time of grief and anger and frustration, but I hope that we use this as an opportunity of reflection on how we can live, each of us, a better life, from where we stand to show leadership and support for those in our city that are most vulnerable. And we need to continue to thank our brave men and women in law enforcement, our police department, fire department, the brave dispatchers and call takers at the Office of Emergency Management Communication. We need to thank them for their service. We will always owe them a debt of gratitude that we will never be able to truly repay, but we must thank them every single day for their sacrifice and for their service, because they truly live to make our lives better, to make our lives safer, and we can never forget that. We have to come together and unify around this simple message that we need each other. The pandemic certainly taught us that, and we certainly know that from, I think, the incredible grief that people have been experiencing since we learned of the death of Ella French. So thank you all. God bless us all.
We're going to jump into the procession, but the Deputy Chief Bars and the commander of both of CST will have some comments as well. Thank you.
My name is Michael Bars. I'm the Deputy Chief of the Community Safety Team. I just wanted to say a few words about Ella to you all. Today is a tragic day, most difficult day in our unit, but I wanted to say that Ella French was a superstar. She was an amazing person, but an extraordinary police officer. She possessed all of the qualities that everyone wants in law enforcement today. She was kind, compassionate, hardworking, courageous, and brave. Anything we asked of her, she did it exceptionally. Whether it engaged with the community in positive ways, you heard stories about her saving a 1-year-old child's life, to deploying to the most dangerous streets in our city day after day. She will never be forgotten. And I just want to say also to the city of Chicago, thank you for the overwhelming support you've had today. And also to the brothers and sisters in law enforcement around this country that came here. Thank you for your support. It's much appreciated. We also ask that you have continued support for Carlos as he recovers, and commend the bravery of Joshua Blas. And just commend the bravery of the men and women of the city of Chicago and the police department every day. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Melinda Linus, the commander of the Community Safety Team. And when I think of Ella, I think of the true hero that she was. We were able to count on her every day that she came to work. She had compassion, courage, integrity, and a selflessness that was on display every day. And it seems like she lived her life to make a difference, and in doing so, she reached so many people. And we are never going to forget her. We are going to hold her spirit in our hearts. And again, I would also like to thank everybody for the support, for all the officers and all the families involved in this tragedy. We thank you.
All right, guys, thanks.